The home screen shown here is the opening screen of Visualize and has a few options for starting a project. I can start a new project, open an existing one from the browser, or use the list of recent projects here to quickly access something I've been working on. I can remove the project from the list without deleting the actual project by clicking the red X here. For this project, I'll open the included 1969 Camaro project. Note that depending on the size of the project, this process can take a few seconds or a few minutes. With the project open, there are four main areas that I'll go over: the viewport, main toolbar, palette, and the heads-up display. The viewport is the main working area and where the model will be positioned and manipulated. What is shown in the viewport is exactly what will be produced when creating an output. Think of Visualize as a virtual photo studio and the viewport as the view through the camera lens. By adjusting the camera, I then adjust what is seen in the viewport. To change the size of the viewport, I'll go to the Tools drop-down and select Options. Under the 3D Viewport tab, I can change the maximum resolution to change the viewport size. And when I click OK, the viewport updates to the new size. Across the top of the screen is the main toolbar. Here I have the configuration options, render selection options, turntable, selection tools, object manipulation tools, camera tools, and output options. Most of these will be covered in depth in later lessons, but I do want to dive into the render selection options, selection tools, and camera tools. Visualize has three render modes that can be switched between. Preview mode enables high-performance, interactive, noise-free rendering and is best used when initially setting up a render, creating an animation, or performing real-time interactive presentations. Fast mode enables visually accurate ray tracing for the fastest time to quality rendering. This option is great for hard objects without complex transparencies, such as this car. Fast mode automatically stops rendering after 100 passes and produces a high-quality render in the shortest amount of time. The mode with the highest level of realism, accurate mode, enables scientifically accurate path tracing for the most precise rendering. It will render infinitely and produces the highest photo quality results. Fully enclosed interior spaces and scenes with complex light behavior are best viewed in accurate mode. The next set of options is only available when in fast or accurate mode and improves interactivity, so I'll switch back to fast mode. Steady mode doesn't use any acceleration technique, and so when the model is moved with steady active, it will maintain the render quality selected. If blended is active, the model will switch to preview mode when making adjustments, and downscaled reduces the image resolution when moving for the best interactivity. The selection tools are fairly straightforward and determine what is selected when clicking in the viewport. For example, with the blue part selection tool active, when I click on the model, a blue outline appears outlining all the edges of the selected part. The colored outlines will help identify what is selected, which is very helpful when animating or working with appearances. With the camera tools, I can rotate, pan, zoom, twist, and change the look-at point of the camera. Activating the tool changes the cursor, and since the viewport is a reflection of what the camera sees, these camera tools adjust the model's composition in the viewport. Each of these tools are linked to a hotkey combination of Alt and mouse buttons that I would recommend learning since you'll be manipulating the camera frequently. Alt and left mouse click rotates the camera. Alt and right click zooms in and out. Alt and the middle mouse button pans the camera. And holding Alt while scrolling will change the focal length of the camera. If you forget these, all the Visualize hotkeys can be found in the Help menu and are listed next to the option in the drop-down menus in blue text.